What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 22 Mystic Shop reading. Okay, today we're going to be talking about spiritual gifts. Okay, I kind of felt like I received a question. Okay, so this is the theme of the reading. How this reading's going to work is we're going to pull some cards first, and then we'll pull cards in the reading too. I don't like to shuffle upside down. Let's shift that. Okay, so there's some different things I want to talk about. Okay, I do want to mention, like, say that you were watching this and you're like a priest or a guru or like a monk or something. Like, you could have different terminologies based on the culture, based on a religious, based on a religion, based on a, I don't know if I already said culture or practice. And so what I want to say is that for this reading, I want to I'll just set my intention. How you receive it is on kind of you and like your lens to receive these messages, okay? So there are, let's just say there's gifted people who can send. Okay, so there's some people with spiritual gifts who can receive messages from the divine, messages from the Holy Spirit, downloads, okay, getting messages. There's other people who are like transmitters, like they can send out messages spiritually, okay? Some people could be finding that they can like telepathically contact people or telepathically get someone to like text you, something like that. Okay, so the theme of this reading though is like, what is the difference? This is the question I heard. Okay, what is the difference between kind of just like getting downloads, receiving information, and the difference between other people or practitioners who go and get the information? Okay, so it's almost like in some cases, the divine is contacting you, and in other cases, you're going into the spirit world, okay? That feels more like shamanistic. That feels like entering meditation, entering trance. But on the other hand, so some people are also like able to do both, okay? So some people need to realize when they're going into like, whoa, okay. That was aggressive. Okay, let's pick those off the floor. So some people need to realize that when they're going into like spiritual content or watching spiritual stuff, I guess what I'm trying to like put it into words, what I'm describing, okay? Someone here, I'm talking to a healer, okay? We have bear spirit with healing. Number 4 could resonate. Okay, this is a timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So I'm talking to a healer. I'm talking to a spiritual messenger. I'm talking to someone who's gifted. Okay? I'm talking to someone who could feel like their spiritual gifts were hijacked, or someone tried to hijack your spiritual gifts or keep you from them, okay? You already know they can't, though, or you're going to learn that they can't. So, I heard here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. Someone's name could be Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. Yeah, that song. Okay, so listen. Someone here can send and receive and download information, but they can also go and get it. Okay. Someone, depending on where you're at on your spiritual journey and your gifts, this is going to resonate in different ways. Someone could like have this ability or access this, but not know it. Also, I want to mention this. So I had a discussion with a spiritual person who runs a successful tarot channel. Sorry, not tarot channel. I have a tarot channel. They have a different channel. I'm not going to get into who it is. It's not tarot. They have like a spiritual channel though. And we were discussing like, can everyone, kind of like the question being like, can anyone open their chakras and receive divine messages? Okay, like say that your third eye and your crown chakra are open. Can anyone do that? Okay, this person said yes. Okay, according to like ancient texts, yes, anyone can do that. Anyone can learn to do that. However, I do want to say, I think that some people naturally have that ability or are kind of born seeing through the veil. Okay, so there's like, we're talking about different things here. And someone might need to, this message is kind of for me. Someone might need to release the need to define what they are or like what spiritual gifts they have. Okay, because it can be hard to like put it into words, but it's like, it's questioning like, am I a shaman? Am I a seer? Am I a prophet? Am I a prophetess? Am I a goddess? Am I a guru? I don't know what you would call it. Like, say that you're a student of a guru and you're studying, like, say you're studying Hinduism. Like, are you devotee? Are you a devotee? Are you it's like we have these different roles, and then we can get into archetypes, like shifting in, and we're going to get into archetypes today. And so it's like, what is the difference between going into trance, going into meditation, and going in and getting some info or getting the messages? And what's the difference between receiving the messages? And what's the difference of being like basically a transmitter? Like, what if you have psychic telepathic gifts and maybe you can say something to someone else in their mind, but you can't hear anything back? Okay, or maybe you can hear people's thoughts, like you're psychic, but you can't you can hear their thoughts, but like they can't hear yours. Like, there's different things going on here where who I'm speaking to is questioning this type of thing, this type of experience. Okay, so it feels here that someone has, like, I'm talking in energetics, you have a bear protecting you. It could be a mother bear, you could be a mother bear, you could work with bear spirit, but there's this protector who is, either you're the protector or there's a protector around you protecting your healing. And if I'm speaking to a healer, they're protecting you on your journey to heal. Okay, so let's get into this today. Yo, surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So someone could need to, I heard something like Cohen, like Cohen or something like that. Okay. Everyone has to be accountable for their own healing. Okay, surrender to the magic of who you are. I'm hearing also like Conan O'Brien. Isn't that a show? Okay, someone could have gone to that show, or someone could work on that show or that set of that show or something. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Okay. So someone has to surrender here to their own creative magic. I feel like this is in regards to your gifts, to your spiritual practice. We're going to be getting into surrender the idea you can fix someone. Okay, looks like we're going to get into what are we surrendering. Okay, so this part of the healing process here. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Okay, I love this. I was watching this video about the Tao, T-A-O, last night, and it's like, you could be like water. You could flow with water. You know, like, stop, like, someone here needs to heal or release the idea that they're going to flow upstream in life. Okay, someone needs to surrender trying to flow upstream in life and go with the flow. That was a very clear message I received last night, and it was through, I guess, like watching a video could be a download. Okay, you could download that video onto your hard drive. I also find it hilarious lately, like, you know, like technology downloads versus like our brain getting downloads. Like, this shit's highly interesting. Okay, I'm talking to someone who could need to surrender their ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay, the other big download. Ooh, I wish I remembered her name. I would tell you her channel. Okay. This woman was talking about connecting your heart and your root chakra and visualizing that connection. That was so cool. Okay, so we could need to look into how is our energy flowing? Where does it feel like disconnected? And how can we connect it through like visualization, through getting this water flow through the chakras. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so we're healing these things that we're surrendering here. So it's like, yeah, in this other video about the Tao, it's like, when you surrender to what is and surrender what you have, you can unlock more. Okay, especially this time of year, like with this eclipse season and this I haven't even looked that far ahead in April, but it's like I think there's a retrograde. So we're going to go from like pulling up this stuff, extracting it. I'm talking about energy, eclipsing it out. And then we're going to get into like retrograde where we're like, well, I thought we just cleared this out and now it's back. Or like whatever you manifested out, which would be what, like releasing. It's coming back to rear its ugly head is what I heard. Okay. Surrender your addictions, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking. Take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay, personally I could use that one. So we're regaining control over a lot here. We're going to get into this. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Okay. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, so there's that heart. Okay, so with the intimacy and the scarcity, those are falling right by each other with the heart chakra and the root chakra. Okay, someone it feels like is letting go of someone because maybe you have someone negative, you can't fix them, this is just what it is. Someone wants to this feels like stepping into your role as healer. Okay. Also, it's like then today I'm looking up like Dharma. Okay. So also, as a disclaimer, I'm meeting you where I'm at in my understanding. So that's why I made that disclaimer in the beginning. It's like, if you are a guru, if you are a spiritual teacher of some form, you could call certain things different ways. Okay. So someone is going to start shifting, or they're getting an upgrade in their creativity, the magic of who they are, the magic of how they heal themselves, which can help other people and heal those around them. Okay. Someone could also need to look at or face not only addictions here, but also how is someone's like a physical addiction covering over a fear of intimacy, and someone could feel scarcity in intimacy due to like the heart chakra and the root chakra feeling disconnected. Okay, with the healer role, I think the healer role has a lot to overcome in scarcity beliefs, because it's like believing in your gifts and getting to the place where you feel healed enough to heal others, to be a divine messenger, to go in. Okay, let's talk about, for those of you who are like, I don't even know how to word this, but like, you know, going into the spirit world, going into trance state, going in to get information, like how scary is that at first? Okay, that could be scary. So it's like surrendering fear around your gifts. And this is actually, I was listening to a Christian seer the other day, and she's talking about, you know, honestly, I don't remember the name of the person in the Bible, but someone's like seeing all this dark stuff, seeing all this, you know, death and depravity in the world and all this stuff, but they kept looking. And when they kept looking through all that, they saw, I don't know if they saw God or they saw what God wanted to show them after they saw all this darkness. Okay. So if you are a seer, keep looking. Keep looking within too. Okay, I don't feel like we're ready to get to these cards yet. Some of you need to research the symptoms of your gifts, of what you're having, because it feels like, okay, I'm getting the download. Like, also another thing to mention is like, those of you who are seers, who are seeing things, it's like, seeing things is very subtle. Okay, so it's like, say that, like for me, like I'm waking up in the morning, I'm seeing red Converse. That came out in, I think it was yesterday's reading. That's like a flash in my mind, a thought. I'm seeing it, it's gone. It's gone. This image came to my mind, it's gone. Okay, it's very subtle. I'm hearing a song. Like for those of you who hear in the spirit, it's like, okay, I'm hearing this clip of the song and then it's gone. Like, is that just your brain playing you a song from 10 years ago? Or is that part of, like, this is how the divines communicate with you for some of you. Some of you are not seers or not accessing these gifts, and this is not your reading. Okay, but that's okay. If you want to chill and listen, that's fine. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? Okay, so for my healers, for my seers, for those who are getting downloads, for those who are going into trance, who are going into spirit realm, what are their messages today? Sun, I heard not today, son. What is it? Today, son? Okay, white horse, son of swords. Okay, that's the strength card. The little baby chick. Okay, so I feel that spirit here. Also, I feel the bottom of the deck. Is that the devil? Okay, this card, why I pulled it from the bottom right now is it's supposed to go down here. Let's read from this card. Okay, so we're setting the scene here. We have someone too. Some of you guys, it looks like you could be someone who has actually been using addictions to cover your gifts. So for those of you who, you know, some people see some really dark spiritual stuff or real like demonic shit. Now I'm not, well, it depends. Did you have that before you started using drugs, or did you have that after using drugs? So there is some kind of difference that I see there. That's too specific for this reading. Let's get some water. Talking to someone who has the strength to see. Okay, or spirit, your message is you have the strength to see. Yeah, so this card is the devil. Okay, upright, ego, shadow self, fears, attachment, unclear thinking, feeling trapped, losing to temptation, and addiction. Yeah, so we're talking about having the strength to see or to hear the spiritual gifts or to receive. The feminine energy is like open to receive the spiritual gifts, open to receive the downloads. Open to sharing the messages when we don't know what it means to us, but someone else knows what it means to them. Okay. So there's this window up here. Okay. Someone here could also get messages from clouds scrying. Okay. The divine's trying to communicate in that way to some people. And some people, it's the changing of the seasons. Okay, I don't know how to say this correctly. It says the Nafs, N-A-F-S, known as the devil in traditional tarot, is not so much an external force. Rather, it is our own lower self, often called the ego. And here we have, surrender your ego. It is the smoke in our minds that keep us from seeing clearly. That highly resonates, okay? The smoke in our minds that keeps us from seeing clearly. Our fears that lead us toward destructive behavior. And okay, I don't speak the language that this deck is with. Okay, I think it is, well, we're talking about the Sufis, right? Anyways, I'm not going to get hung up on the terminology. Okay, looks like it's Ilah, I-L-A-H, that Sufis talk about. Literally translated as God with a lowercase g. It is a construct of our minds we give so much power to that it consumes us. It can be a preoccupation, a desire, a fear, a challenge, anger, or a need for revenge that takes over your life. It is often the last thing you think or worry about before going to sleep. The Sufis describe this as excessive emphasis placed on material success, physical pleasure, and matters related to the ego. When this card appears for you, you are being asked, what is your, again, I don't know how to say it, Ilah, I-L-A-H. What in your mind and heart is imprisoning you? And there we go, the heart and the sacral chakra. Okay, it's like, what is... Look into the root chakra and addictions. Okay, this is your homework for those of you who are resonating with this. That one thing that holds you hostage and renders you powerless. Often, despite favorable outer circumstances, we can feel small and helpless. This can cause us to think and act in a way that takes us away from our higher self and divine purpose. The Nafs card is a reminder. Ew, okay, you guys. Okay, hang on one second. Ew, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay, I don't know if you could hear the dog outside, but my puppy, I just looked outside and she was eating the head off of a rabbit. Okay, off of like a white and gray rabbit. Okay, so she just caught a rabbit and bit the head off. So it's like I was reading more about Kali today, Kali. Okay, and she's also often depicted as like holding up, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera, holding up the head. Okay, so the white rabbit, we can look up what that means, or you can look up what that means to you. The head getting chopped off of this white rabbit. Okay. Sorry, I felt like I could taste that rabbit and it tasted gross. That's crazy. Often, despite favorable outer circumstances, we can feel small and helpless. This can cause us to think and act in a way that takes us away from our higher self and divine purpose. The Naf's card is a reminder that despite experiencing what may seem like abject external situations, there is always a light. When surrounded by what appears to be smoke and darkness, there is always a door waiting for you to break your illusory chains and start walking towards it. Okay, here's an affirmation. I depend upon nothing except the one. Contemplations. What behaviors do I engage in that are harmful to me? What thought patterns hold me down? Okay, so negative thinking. Someone can need to keep a paper with them for the day and write down what negative thoughts they're having. Also, this is like the strength to see what are you addicted to? What is holding you back? What are these thought patterns? Ooh, the drums. Okay. Someone could use drums or listen to drums to go into a trance state, or you could want to listen to a drum meditation or go to your local drum ceremony, or to, I feel like, release. Okay. To go into your psyche or yourself, or have the strength to see in the spirit world to release these chains of bondage here. Okay, this is you going through, like, looks like this shit's getting eclipsed out, to be real. Okay, Daughter of Coins. Someone could be seeing growth from their garden, yo. Okay, doing this, it feels like releasing fear of the ego, and the intimacy brings in partnership, or redefines a partnership in a healthier way. Okay, Seven of Cups. Someone here looks like they're at a crossroads. It's interesting how the light is coming in from the window right now, too. Okay, also, this deck feels very dark to me. I don't use it a lot, but I'm glad it's here today. I'm really resonating with it for this reading. Okay, Seven of Cups. Okay, this is like some, this for some of you could be a creative block. It's like, I got all these beads, but what am I going to make out of it? Or like, I want to make one, prayer beads out of these beads, but which color? It's almost like someone here is like, I don't know where to begin with all of these things I want to work on or look at within myself. I could get that. So someone could feel overwhelmed. I also feel like someone here, there's a strong message too. It's like you can be addicted to self-improvement or self-help or something like that. Okay, Alchemist. This is like with that message of workaholic too. Like if you're a practitioner or you do alchemy for others, are you working too much? So you can be in your purpose, but not, you could be too bound by your purpose. Okay, like in a workaholic way. Okay, Four of Staffs. I'm talking to someone who has union or communion with the divine. This looks like the Hermit. No, is this Death? Number 13. This has to be Death. Okay. So here's the Death card in this deck. With this kind of lighting, it looks very spiritual. Okay, make sure you're getting light. I'm getting a message about light codes, okay? Make sure you're getting like 10 minutes of sun a day if you're able to. Your skin can take that. You can, you know, navigate outside. Okay, there's a message for someone too. If you got up and were able to walk outside today, you should be appreciating that blessing. Others could be in this like maybe like disability, or maybe like addiction led to a disability or something like that. And it's like well, now maybe you're tapped more into your spiritual gifts, but it's also like giving yourself a break from that. So wherever you're at, it's like giving yourself this celebration of yourself as an expression of the divine. Okay, how about that? Okay, so with the Death card, let's read from the book. Transition, transformation, change, ending, rebirth, renewal, letting go of the past. Okay, also someone could feel addicted to their alchemy. Okay, someone could be letting that go or simply taking a break. Someone here has so many addictions that their part of the path right now is learning how to alchemize and how to let go of some. But when you let go of them, you need to replace it with either a healthier coping mechanism, a healthier version of yourself, a healthier connection with the divine, okay, with the Holy Spirit, with what resonates with you. Because for someone, I'm hearing because you matter. Okay, so why take this path? Why alchemize this? Why keep seeing after this darkness and destruction and self-destruction that some and many have gone through? Because you matter. Okay, the divine saying you matter, where the divine looks like the divine's also coming in. I'm seeing this is going like down and then up. Okay, it's like making a V. Someone's name could start with the V, but I'm also seeing like a victory. Okay, so deciding to confront addictions, deciding to surrender what is self-destructive, deciding to tap into your strength, put you through. This is beautiful energy. This is like an ascension out of the bondage. Okay, alchemizing yourself, the divine, like getting these downloads of how to walk away for someone here, how to have this rebirth, how to drum. I'm heavily getting drum circle for someone. Okay, Death in traditional tarot is a often misunderstood card. While many view it as a physical death, it actually refers to the end of one phase and the beginning of another. For the Sufis, death is a transition, a natural change in one state of being. We are energy, and energy never dies. It simply changes form. Similarly, for the Sufis, the physical body is like a garment. When it grows old and torn, we throw it off. That is a relation of the physical body and the soul. The physical body being the garment that gets removed while the soul lives on. Metaphorically, death is a cycle that we move through again and again in our lives, as naturally as seasons change. As old leaves yellow and fall, fresh new green ones grow in their place. When this card appears for you, you're being asked to accept change. You're being asked to surrender, detach, and depend on no one but the one. It is time to embrace the unknown. Okay, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I'm receiving a message here. I'm seeing the one from the Matrix. Okay, Neo. Okay, collective, you're the one. It is time to embrace the unknown. Remove any fear surrounding that which is inevitable, and look forward to it as a continued state of meditation. Remember, the ending of one phase is always the beginning of another, just as death is always followed by rebirth. It is time to let go and stop resisting. Instead, allow yourself to be in the flow and prepare to begin anew. As Rumi says, I died to the mineral state and became a plant. I died to the vegetable state and reached animality. I died to the animal state and became a man. Then what should I fear? I have never become less from dying. Okay, the affirmation here, I let go of that which is ending with ease so I can embrace that which is entering with joy. The contemplations, what is it in my life that I am unable to accept as being over? What is it that I need to appreciate while accepting it was in the past? Okay, that's deep. Okay, play that back and write that down. Journal on it. What time are we at? 35 minutes? Okay, some of you, if you don't want to keep watching, that's your endpoint. Others of you, let's keep going here. This is upside down. Okay. So moving forward, we have prosperity, chaos. Someone could be having these ups and downs with prosperity and chaos. Manifesting dreams. Beauty. There's beauty in the chaos, okay? Grace. Okay, so have grace. Someone here having those ups and downs, it's like appreciate both, because it's like this manifesting is being like woven. I'm seeing it being woven in between here. Activation. Okay, so your message here in self-reflection, it's like tap in with the stillness. Okay, get into a state of stillness to honor how you want to feel. Also, it can be redefining your past, like rewriting it, creating a bridge to cross over from the past to how you want to feel, how this peace, this prosperity, this beauty, seeing through the darkness. This is what happens when you see through the darkness. Okay, oneness is my true nature. That is so weird, because we had that you know, the only thing that matters is union with the one. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. When I lean towards love, I am led. My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So someone here could resonate with wanting to lean into love more, okay? Someone here could not want to feel lost anymore, okay? So it's almost like someone needs to get this, to receive this message about like, it's like that saying, not all who wander are lost, okay? It's like you are always connected with the oneness of everything, okay? With the divine, you are always connected, even when you kind of wandered maybe off path for some of you, or your addiction could have led you off path, okay? In the past, I am led. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. My joyful presence. I think we talked about joy yesterday too. Okay, Spirit's saying, Spirit's proud of you. Okay. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? I feel peaceful like talking about all this and letting out. Look, we got the Holy Spirit with the love hands. You seen this? I said, Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Look. Okay, Holy Spirit loves you, y'all. Okay, you're channeling divine love. You are the oneness, okay? You might not have shit. Okay, you might not have shoes. You got the Two of Pentacles twice here. Okay, others of you, you might have everything but not the love. Or not the level of love. The divine wants you to grow and experience, okay? Look, this is like the anxiety card, but she's peaceful. Okay, finding peace, nurturing yourself, your family, your children. Okay, the Empress. Witnessing your own rebirth. Some of you, what you have to realize, like, you're rebirthing yourself. Ten of Cups. This is family. Okay, letting go of anxiety over family, over kids. Okay, celebrating what you have, what you have been through, and what you want to let go of. Okay, with that King of Swords, what you want to take your sword. Okay. Some of you are already in this successful achievement energy. Okay. We got a divine masculine in a suit here. Also, for some of you, what is blocking you from your Ten of Cups here? Okay. Ask yourself that. And take your sword here and cut out those addictions. Cut out what's blocking you to joy, because you have access to it actually at every moment. Okay. You can choose to access that happiness, that joy at any moment. Others of you who want to see. Okay, I don't know the Bible verse. I don't know the whole thing. You can look it up, but it's like in the Bible, it tells us, ask and you shall receive, right? Okay, so what do you want to ask for? What do you want to surrender? Okay, you could talk to the Holy Spirit. Some of you who want to see, who want to hear in the Spirit, ask. Okay, you can ask for those gifts. You can ask for a new level of understanding, a new level of discernment, a new level of spiritual upgrades, a new understanding of your gifts, a new understanding of your spiritual experiences, of yourself, of rebirth, okay? That's where I feel called to leave the reading today, okay? So thank you for joining me. I hope this message helped, okay? You can talk to the Holy Spirit, asking you'll receive. And don't forget that you can like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. I will see you in your next reading. Goodbye.